So I figured I'd show you what Gavin's enjoying carrying around with him. So like if he goes in the car, if he comes to our house, whatever, Gavin is our grandson, if you don't know. But this is what he likes to carry around with him. He can have these in the car and play with them. Some of them are came from a Mario Brothers advent calendar. And some of the characters he's gotten from other sets. But this is what he likes to play with. He likes to set them up. And I just figured it would be cool to show you real quick. We bought this Mainstays. That's a Walmart brand. This is a radiator. I think I have it turned around the wrong way. Yeah, I did. This is an electric radiator heater. We bought it to put in the kitchen. It was like $40-something. And it shows you can wrap the cord up when you're not using it. It has little wheels. It says ultra quiet operation and 3 heat settings. We will probably turn it to the highest setting. It says heater warms in 10 to 15 minutes. Room takes 20 to 30 minutes to feel warmer. Easy to assemble, no tools. Oh, I guess to put the, okay, to put the wheels on. Okay. So I figured I would show this to you when we open it because it's cold in here. Cold in this kitchen. When my parents lived here, if you're new to the channel, this was my childhood home, and we bought the house from my parents. When they lived here, there were probably 4 layers of linoleum on this floor. If you go back, we did a 20-part kitchen renovation, and I know, but if you do a search for Tammy Down kitchen floor, then you'll probably find it where we pulled up the old linoleum, and some of you may have had the same linoleum in your childhood. But anyway, so then underneath the house, we had a company come and put a barrier up. Yeah, insulation. Still is cold. So we bought this, and so I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this is how it comes. So your cord is wrapped up in this, so I'll just pull that off. And then the assembly they were talking about was these wheels, and then you are just going to screw them on, and they're going to go right here. So as far as I'm seeing, there's only one way to put these on. I don't know why there's 4 holes. Because really, it just fits on that way.
We didn't look at the directions.
No, I didn't open the directions. So, Kevin thinks he's being funny.
No, I knew you did.
So then you just open these. And you're going to literally screw those on. Yeah, that's it. Easy. Okay, I plugged it in. It says power, and then it says min and max, and then it has the level. So I'm gonna push that maybe? Oh, it comes on when you do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn it up to max thermostat and number 3, and the power automatically came on. We are at Ashley's house. Look, Kev, look how big Wednesday's gotten. She has gained weight, Kevin.
Oh yeah, she's gotten big.
She's like 8 pounds now.
Yeah, she's definitely gained some weight. Aren't you a pretty girl?
Except for the claws in my leg. Yeah, it's real cute.
Yes, you're so pretty. So pretty.
I like to put an extra cup of balsamic on the side of my sandwich. Do you all want an extra cup?
Sure.
Ready, you want one?
Look,
sure, that's fine.
Look at the sign Ashley
That's
put.
fine.
He said that's good. Ashley put up the sign that says hooray because Ashley's cooking me dinner because it's my birthday tomorrow, and she's making my favorite meal, which is I love the smell. This is chicken parmesan sandwiches. She did a video for the YouTube channel. So
and I want you to know I reference that video every time I make these for the recipes. So never take that down.
So yeah, she made these, and I've thought about making them myself, but I don't want to because. But I love to come over here. I like to be with you. And part of
She
the
likes for me to do the work.
part of the whole experience is being able to eat in your place with you. So, yeah, and it's so nice in here and cozy and warm because our house is very, very cold.
Well, it smells like balsamic right
It smells like vinegar.
It smells good, I think. So I will show it to you when we get our plates out. Ooh, Ashley has new snails. Let me show you. Okay, I didn't do a video on stocking stuffers this year, but we got her this van. This is the Little Miss Sunshine van because Ashley loves the movie. And then, okay, so she has new snails. So this is one that I bought her at, what's your new favorite store?
Anthropology.
Anthropology. So I bought this one for at Anthropology. And then who bought you this maroon one?
The red one?
The red one.
They gave that to me for Christmas.
Oh, okay, because I had not seen that.
And I try not to draw attention to that cabinet with Little Miss.
Oh, because,
It's not up there yet.
and she'll want to get up here.
Yeah,
But
so
she
we can,
has,
like, move quickly.
yeah, she has this one. Yes. She has some very cute, I like this one, I think, the best. And I don't know who gave that one to her, but it's the best. And then this is the delights. All of her candy that she has. And Kevin always gets something every time we come over here.
Open the second drawer.
Oh my gosh, Ashley.
I have a problem.
You do have a problem.
Anytime I log, I just want a little more just in
Look.
case they run out of candy.
She has the peanut brittle. Well, see, we've eaten all of ours. So this is Ashley's chicken parmesan sandwich that she made for me.
Normally I put the balsamic on the bun, but then it gets a little soggy. So I
Right.
wanted to put it just on the chicken. So it looks kind of gross.
Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. I love this. This is my favorite meal that Ashley makes. And then my second favorite I think she makes is probably her nachos.
What's sad is I eat that whole thing.
I ate the whole thing too, but at all. I ate every bit of it.
I might eat the whole thing.
You don't eat the whole thing.
Ashley will eat half of that. Well, we finished dinner and it was absolutely wonderful. It was delicious. This was the best that Ashley's ever made. And then Kevin also finished everything on his plate. You loved it, didn't you?
That was very good. I didn't leave crumbs.
And this balsamic reduction is terrific. If you take your toast and you dip your toast in it, it's wonderful. But look here, this is the most impressive thing is Ashley finished her plate. So that just tells you how good it was. Right.
And I thought, oh, that sounds actually real.
You eat the chocolate chip, don't you?
Yeah, and there's fudge graham in there too.
Because you haven't eaten those in a while.
No.
Oh, where do you want to put your grease?
They're all with them on what?
The grease, the oil.
Oh, in a physical body. They're over there. Have you been using, and it will not offend me if you say no, have you been using your scrub daddy?
Yes. It's in the sink. We use it every single time.
Do you like it?
We do like it, yes.
It took a minute to get used to, right?
It's more, because it's more abrasive. It's harder.
You have to
until
use-
you get it wet and
Yeah.
But no, it works great.
I think it works better.
And Daddy uses it. We both do.
So have you all got rid of your Talenti?
We have not gotten rid of it. It still is there.
Because
but
I had that. Ooh. Oh, that Kentucky cup is a good one to do that with.
this one.
Yeah, or, oh wait, here, do this. Put that back. Open up the dishwasher. And at the top of the dishwasher, there's a yellow cup, the Big Dickies cup. Use that one, it just has water in it. Why can't you put it out?
Excuse me, that's my toe you're trying to like.
Something's hung up.
What? Daddy, this has never happened before.
Now do it.
No. Daddy, come fix the dishwasher.
What, was something unopened?
They won't come open.
The whole thing won't come open?
It's open. It's just not open on one.
The drawer won't come out. Come
I
fix
think
it.
something's stuck in there holding it in place.
There's not.
Don't try to claw me to death. Cat, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
We don't like to be told the word no.
So Ashley bought me, it's the next day, and we've come back to Ashley's because she bought me a cake. She and Andrew, right? This was a joint effort.
Well, yeah.
From Andrew and Ashley, they both got me this cake from Mondelli's, and it says "Happy Birthday, Tammy" around the bottom. Is it white on the inside?
White on white.
So I'll show you what it looks like when we cut a piece.
Because that's your favorite.
I love just a white cake. But those are the plates that she chose, and the napkins, very pretty.
I got all those at Meyer, and then we're gonna put the candles in. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Nanny. Happy birthday to you.
I want to show you, Walmart has some new sets. They have this NSYNC set, and they have all of the little characters. These are Funko Pop. And then they also have Guns N' Roses, and they have all three people from Guns N' Roses. I don't know if you can see it in there really well because it's kind of like, yeah, mirrored. And then they have these Marvel Studios What If. Yeah, What If? A zombie Iron Man. And I know it's pretty hard to see. Iron Hammer, Iron Man. And then around here, of course, they have all the regular Funko Pop. Look, Monsters at Work. I don't think I've seen Monsters at Work. I'm thinking Monsters University was the last one I saw. Look, Disneyland 65th anniversary. That's cool. And then they have Ghostbusters Afterlife, which I have not seen yet. They have all kinds of things over here in the electronics department. If you're used to, you know, just walking past and not coming over here, they always have some cool. And look at the stuffed animals now. Look, the Fruity Pebbles. They didn't have that last week. So they've gotten, Funko plushies. I didn't even know Funko did plushies. I thought they just did hard, like the vinyl things. Posters. Posters aren't the same anymore. You have to look up here instead of, you know, it used to be on a thing where you would turn it and you could see the full size. But now it is interesting to see what different posters they offer. Rick and Morty, Harry Potter. Look at the Minecraft. Gavin has 2 Minecraft posters in his room. And yeah, they're pretty cool. Billie Eilish. Call of Duty. Yeah, they have some neat posters. Kevin's gonna probably wonder where I'm at. I'm on an end cap, and so he wouldn't be able to see me if he walked by. We came over here to the electronics department to get, and look, they have these. We came over here to the electronics department because Christina needed an iPhone cord. She's in that rehab center, and her cord just completely quit working. And so she needed a new cord. I thought books were down here. Where did they move the books? I guess, who knows where they moved the books. I thought the books were down here. So they have some more of those ring lights back here. I think if they had put these out towards the middle at like Christmas, I think they would have sold a lot of these. But they have, this is called a social media kit. Phone clip, tripod, clip-on ring light. Yeah, it's a little bitty clip-on ring light. That's interesting. And believe it or not, they still sell telephones. I don't know why that surprises me so much. But they have these phones. And then over here they have these. We do not have a phone. We haven't had a phone in years, and we haven't had a phone since, gosh, at least 10 years. Did you get her a thing?
Yeah, I got something.
We're waiting in line at the checkout, but look at all these cards that you can get. Like the gift cards, Xbox, Live, Netflix, Apple, Hulu. They have a ton. This is just money cards. And then over here they have, these are the restaurant cards. But they literally have everything to choose from. So this is what Gavin and Amelia are playing while they're here. This is on Nintendo Switch, and this is Super Smash Bros. And I'm trying to get it. There we go. There, it's in focus. So Gavin is the character Robin on the left, and Amelia is Peach on the right. We have some packages and cards to open for you. Thank you to Sheila for the birthday card for me. My birthday was on the 30th, and I got this in time for my birthday, but on last week's vlog, I end the vlogs on Thursday, and so I got this the day after, but it was still right in time for my birthday. But it's so funny because in last week's vlog, or maybe it was the week before, it was the week before, I showed in an old magazine that these calendars, and I said back growing up, I used to have these calendars in my purse at all times because you would write your doctor's appointments and stuff like that down in them. And I remembered, this is going to be a little bit of TMI, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I remembered that my mom started me on these calendars. And I was thinking, after I filmed that video, I thought, why did there was a reason why she started giving me these calendars. And I tell you why. Because as a girl, when I started, that's just what I'll say it that way. When I started, she taught me to write it or put it on the calendar. Just put a little S. And then you would put that down on your calendar for 5 days in a row, and then you could count, and then 28 days later, you'd know when you were gonna put 5 more S's on the next month. And so that's when I started using a calendar. And it's really important for girls to keep up with that because you definitely don't wanna get to school and not be prepared. That's the worst thing in the world. So that's when I started using these, and I thought it was so awesome. Sheila said, I always send one of these with cards. That's a great gift.
Or be on vacation.
Or what?
Be on vacation.
Be on vacation.
My cousin was on vacation with us once, and that
really?
happened.
And you not have a clue. Well, for me, I was very, very young. So I was like, I want to say I was like 11 years old or something. I was in elementary. So I remember, I don't know the exact age. I know I was in 5th grade. I was in elementary. And, you know, nothing prepares you. I wasn't prepared at all for that. But you don't want to get to school and then not have anything. And it's just terrible. And
definitely
then
girl problems.
Girl problems. Yeah, you got that right. This is from the Parlor family, and this is a birthday card. They always send me a Trader Joe's birthday card, and I love these. It says, "Happy birthday, today you are the queen." This is from Reese and Steven and Brooklyn and Angela. They sent us a gift card for crumble cookies. And I think it's cool that they have one in South Carolina where they're at. And they sent us this because they know we've been trying to get there every week. I was thinking, for some reason, I guess because I'm daydreaming about vacation because it's cold outside. I'm thinking whenever we go on vacation, you all will know it. Because we won't go to Crumble that week. That'll be a whole week that we won't go to Crumble, so you'll know. Well, they must be on vacation that week. But thank you so much for the gift card. I love that. Okay, so now, this is from Michelle. At least I'm pretty positive this is from Michelle. Michelle.
There's no like gift thing.
There's no message. Michelle sent me a message saying, I've ordered you 3 things. And she said they're going to trickle in. Well, the first thing she sent me was a shirt last week that said, my thoughts have now,
Turned to Hamilton lyrics.
yeah, it was a Hamilton. Yeah, it's a Hamilton t-shirt. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. And so then we got this, and this is also Hamilton, because I didn't know what it was, who it was from or anything, so I went ahead and opened it. And yeah, my thoughts have been replaced with Hamilton lyrics. Yeah, and I love this. And these are actually Hamilton socks. Oh my gosh. And then it says that on the bottom of the socks. I think that is hilarious. And she said she had something else for me. Well, when I got that shirt last week, I didn't know who that shirt was from, because I have other people that send me messages that say, hey, I'm sending you something. Well, I didn't know if it was from Michelle. I didn't know it was from, there's other people who do the same thing. I didn't know who it was from. So I still have one more thing that I'm supposed to be getting, and it's not supposed to be until I think several weeks from now. Thank you very, very much. Those are cool. I've never seen Hamilton socks before.
Now you know who this is from?
This is from Becky, and Becky lives in Oklahoma, and I have not opened this at all because it is actually wrapped. We opened the box and peeked inside, and it's actually a gift wrap box. It says, happy birthday. And it says, it's important, thought Pooh, to wish on every birthday candle, for you can't be sure which is the wishiest one. I hope all your birthday wishes are the come true kind. I hope you have a great birthday, my friend, your friend, Becky.
Before you shut up, I can't see that clearly. It's kind of blurry to me. So I looked over there, and I thought that was a turkey with like a pink neck sticking up.
Can I tell you something? When I took it out of the card,
You
I
thought
thought it
the
was
same
a turkey. When I glanced at it, it looks like a turkey from a distance.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's
Winnie the
Pooh
Pooh.
Bear.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was a turkey. It's
It
like,
does look like a turkey.
why is there a turkey on
yeah,
there?
it does look like, but it's Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh. Okay. So, happy birthday.
Well, Pooh didn't have any clothes on in there either.
Oh my gosh.
What does it say? Oh, it's an Ohio.
Sooneropoly, it is Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Sooneropoly.
Sooner makes sense as a
A game for alumni, students, and friends of the University of Oklahoma.
See, OU is also Ohio University. That's
This
why I thought it
is
was Ohio.
so cool. Well, I knew Becky lives in
didn't think
Oklahoma,
about it.
and she's very, very proud of her state, and that's awesome. And so this is one of those gifts that you have to be in that state to get. Well, I don't even know if you can order these online. I have no idea. I know.
I've seen things like this online, like at Amazon, where you can order different
Have
states.
you?
I think
Okay.
So. I think.
I know that Malcolm sent me one in honor of Queen Elizabeth a couple of weeks ago. And Bobby in California looked for it because she said, I would like to order one of those. You can only buy them in the UK. There were other games advertised in
eBay.
that Monopoly game. Yeah, eBay. There were other games advertised, like they had a Only Fools and Horses version, and they had some other ones that I really liked. And you can only get them in the UK. You're not gonna, and it's a shame because you would think on Amazon they would sell things for all over the world.
They just don't
Normally,
ship it.
and I guess I guess eBay is your only hope of getting it.
What do you get? You get an alarm clock?
You get an alarm clock, a gym shoe, a bicycle, a pizza, and a pencil. I will take you off the tripod and I will show this to you because this is really, really awesome. And of course, I will learn something about Oklahoma just by looking at the names of these places. So this is really awesome. But thank you so much for to Sheila for the calendar, and to Michelle for the socks, and to the Parlor family for the crumble cookie gift card. You know we'll be using it soon. So thank you all very, very much. So this is the Oklahoma University Sooneropoly. Kevin's doing dishes, if you're wondering. It's okay, so we're going to ignore the dishes. But this is what the front of it looks like. And then these are the pieces. We were thinking that the regular Monopoly game has like 6 pieces. This one only has 5 though. And these are the ones we were telling you about. But look, there's even a pencil. I love the pencil. I think when I play, I'm gonna be, usually I like to pick one, not necessarily one that's like the best one. I usually pick one that's easy to pick up. I would probably pick that alarm clock because either that or the bike look like they would be the easiest to pick up. Because sometimes these flat pieces, or you lose them on the board, or you just they're hard to pick up. But then the cards look like this. And so, yeah, look, there's a spring break. This is so cool. I love this. This will be so much fun to play. We're in Target, and they have a whole section for Black History Month. And I noticed over here, they have these little dolls. These are like special pop vinyl figures. And then they have some books. But then they also, yes, I love them. They also have these dolls. And these are the kinds of things that Ashley loves to have for her classroom. So that's why I wanted to show them to you. And yeah, then they have all kinds they have children's clothing and adult clothing too. They also have books. If you have never read the Michelle Obama book called Becoming, it is an excellent, excellent read, and it gives you like an inside look at what goes on behind the scenes at like the White House and how they do things and plan things. But it was a really interesting book. Look, this says only at Target. It's a Queen of Hearts. And she's in a little teacup.
Okay. Guess what movie that's from?
I have no idea. Home Alone?
Where he's on fire. His head's on fire and he's been tarred and infected.
Yeah. Okay. I would have never guessed that. Yeah, this is an Elton John. Okay, you want to walk back to the food. Those little Pokemon figures, Gavin would like those. Evie would like those. Evie would like those. I wonder if those are expensive. Battle figures. So this is how the table looks when we set it for in the kitchen. So everybody always says they like the colorful plates, and we're using Peter Rabbit napkins. No, it's not near Easter, but that's what we're using just to make it even more festive in here. So Kevin and I are going to answer, if you could say Kevin, the next set of 15 questions from 3,000 questions about me from this book. The first question is, what is your greatest regret? And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have any regrets. I'm going to say I do not have any.
Yeah, I don't really have any regrets, honestly.
I have things that I would like to have done differently, I guess, but yeah, I don't regret them. Yes, I don't regret them.
Now, the only thing I could think, because like I've said this before, every choice you make leads to where you're at.
Exactly.
So I'm in a good place now in my life, so everything I've done in the past led me here, good or bad. It's all led here.
Exactly. Okay, so how would you like to die?
Peacefully, not violently. I mean, any way that's peaceful.
That's what I said. I think naturally and in my sleep. If I can go just naturally, then that's, like Betty White, we found out that she had Oh, shoot. Anyway, she still died in her sleep. You know, she still didn't know what happened. And so I think that's what most people would want. What is your motto?
I don't really have a motto. Just live for the day.
That's a good motto.
Yeah.
My question is ask for forgiveness and not permission. I say it all the time. Just ask for forgiveness. Don't ask for permission. That's worked for me.
And treat others. I think treat others as you be treated.
Yeah.
I think that's a big one too.
Do you like watching reruns?
God, I'm not watching reruns. Especially if I've never seen them before, we've watched all kinds of things. We've reran of a show that we've.
Yeah, but that wouldn't.
Reruns, you're thinking something you've already watched. And you watch again.
Like Ashley's watched The Office probably 5 times through.
I don't mind watching reruns.
I don't mind watching reruns either. Kevin and I have so many shows right now that either I'm watching on my own, he's watching on his own, or we're watching together, that we really don't have time to watch reruns, but I don't mind watching reruns.
No.
Have you ever won any kind of contest yourself?
Not that I could think of.
I don't know if it counts as a contest, but Ashley, when she was in elementary school, you could buy these tickets for like $1 and you could put your name in to
a raffle.
And I won a raffle.
Yeah.
I won milk for
a year.
I won, we have a dairy in Winchester called Winchester Farms Dairy. And Winchester Farms Dairy had donated 52 basically coupons for 52 gallons of milk. You got a gallon of milk every week for a year. And I won a gallon I put my name in that and won that.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't really, I'm sure I've won little things like that, but I can't think of anything.
Right. Okay. What gives you cheap thrills?
I don't know. I don't really get.
I don't know if this would be considered a cheap thrill, but I think it's a cheap thrill. I like when I go in Home Goods and I find a new mug, a new Portobello by Design mug. That's a cheap thrill. It's a $5 mug at Home Goods, and I'm thrilled to death over it. I love finding those.
The only thing I could think of is like every morning when I make coffee, if I grab the right amount of sugar packets to count out the coffee and I don't have extras or have to grab another one,
it's like you won.
I won.
You won.
Yeah,
you got just enough.
I did. It seems silly, but
I
think about that every morning. It's like, dang, I got one too many, or now I needed to get 2 more. Or
That's
like
funny. That. I've been that way before too, though. When you get the exact amount. What do you think is worth waiting for?
Family is worth waiting for. So if you're not in a place to where you can have like children and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
It's worth waiting to have children. You don't have to have them when you're young or whatever. I think that's worth waiting for. Buying an expensive car, buying an expensive house. Not putting yourself in financial stress just because you want something big and fancy. That's also worth waiting for. Because when you get older and if you're married, or even if you're not married, you found that as you get older, you don't spend as much, and so you have a little bit more money when you're older.
I think from answering these questions, you can tell the different personalities here. Kevin gives really in-depth. His answers sound so caring, where mine sound very shallow. So for me, the first thing I thought of is, what do you think is worth waiting for? A great vacation. That's what I thought of. A great vacation. If you haven't had a vacation in a year and you're going to have one coming up, it's like that is worth waiting for. You're going to be going somewhere good. That's worth waiting for.
Yeah. I don't think vacations are worth waiting for, though.
Yeah, see, he doesn't feel that way. So,
I think of more life things, not short-term things, I guess.
Right.
Maybe that's where the difference is.
But the short-term thing, the things like vacation is where memories are made.
Yeah, definitely.
And you talk about it constantly because it's something so different and out of your ordinary that you remember it,
Yeah.
Are you an organ donor? If so, why or why not?
I can't remember. I just renewed my license. I can't remember if I put on there one.
I don't think either one of us are.
If I am, it's just I don't mind one way or the other. I don't have a a problem with being an organ donor.
No.
I just can't remember if I checked it. It's like a checkbox. I just don't remember if I checked it or not.
I don't think I am, but I don't have any reason not to be. I mean, I just like.
It's probably good that you are. I mean, if you are, that's great.
Yeah, I'm not going to judge anybody, and hopefully no one judges me for that, but I don't think I am, but there's no reason why or why not.
Like I'm saying, I think I did say I could be an organ donor last time.
And I might have to. Heck, I don't know. I may be an organ donor. I don't know.
I'm sure some people have stronger feelings one way or the other.
They probably do, and that's fine. That's what I'm saying. Don't judge, because I truly don't remember. Because we were together when we got our license. Usually we talk about stuff like that. It doesn't mean we have to agree on it or do the same thing, but if he picked yes, chances are I would have picked yes. I don't know. Should parenting classes be mandatory for new parents?
Mandatory, strong word.
I think so too. I don't think they should be mandatory. I think it's always helpful.
I think that for sure should be offered to a new parent.
Yeah, but I don't think it should be mandatory.
Because I do think there are things people can teach you or tell you about that you wouldn't know otherwise. Although, think about it, you have to pass the test to drive. And you have to pass the test to do all kinds of stuff in life. But we don't have to do anything to have children and ruin their lives.
I know, exactly. To breed. You don't
have to do anything at all. You can be the worst person in the world and have plenty of children, and nobody's going to say it. So, I mean, like I said, I don't think mandatory is kind of strong.
I think that's a strong word.
I remember Lamaze classes being mandatory. At one time.
It wasn't for me.
No, I'm just saying at one time, like doctor's offices, you had to go to Lamaze classes at least a few times.
Yeah.
I just remember that being a thing.
I think
I don't know that it is now, but at one time it was.
Lamaze class is a good example. That backs up what I'm saying here. I think it's very, very helpful, but I don't think it should be mandatory.
Right.
I think it's very helpful to learn those breathing techniques and stuff like that. It would be helpful to have parenting classes, but I don't think it should be mandatory. I think that's going a little bit too far.
But that's also like saying for driving, for example, I mentioned driving, making it mandatory that you have to do a road training. Like you have to go and do a training course with a training class with somebody.
Yeah, but you could kill people if you.
But I'm saying though, that's not mandatory. So that's saying the same thing.
Oh, no, you're saying training isn't. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like we got a place called Boone Driving School around here.
Yeah.
It's not mandatory.
No,
it's
not.
Very helpful.
It's very helpful, yeah.
But it's not mandatory. You can just read the book and go pass your test. And that's all you have to do. Really.
Right. That's true. What is the number one thing people are always asking you for help with?
Usually computer stuff, in the big picture computer stuff. But here lately, it's been hanging stuff on the wall.
I think,
hanging pictures and stuff. That's my new thing.
Because even Ashley gets you to do stuff like that.
Hanging pictures. I don't know why, but hanging pictures.
And I'll say organizational stuff. I'm really, really good at organizing. I'm good at cleaning. I'm good at
picking up and putting up.
I'm good at if a house is wrecked, I'm good at going in and just doing it and getting it done, and I'm good at that and finding a place for everything. What movie did you love the original but you hate the sequel? We just talked about, we did our movie, our TV stuff that we've been watching and all that. We mentioned Home Alone.
Yeah, but that's the fourth sequel. Does that count?
I loved the first two, but did not love.
No.
To me, anything after is
it was.
So I think the Home Alone 3 and 4, both of those would be like, no.
I'm thinking like, I'm trying to think like Halloween. I like the first one and the second one. The third one didn't have anything to do with it. The fourth one was okay, so those are okay. All the Freddy Krueger, I'm trying to think of any movies that I could think of. Right? Harry Potter, all those were good. Lord of the Rings were all good. The Avengers, all those have been really good.
That's what I'm saying. The only one that I'm having that I can really think of is Home Alone. Yeah.
I mean, there's some that you watch the first one, you never even watch the second one because it's made by different people, it looks completely different. I mean, everything. Right. I know this. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of.
I really don't like remakes.
Now, remakes are different.
Remakes are different. I really don't like remakes. For me,
although sometimes they're better. Like the Spider-Man remake, I actually like the new Spider-Man better than I did the original Spider-Man.
That's true. But a lot of movies are remade that don't need to be remade. It's like this movie's already been done. It's already out there. Make something new. Don't copy somebody else's work.
Yeah, just put new people in it.
Yeah. Don't do that. You make something new yourself. You write a new story. You write a new movie. Don't copy what somebody else.
They've done that with TV shows too.
Yeah,
like the Wonder Years is coming out new, and it's like,
oh really?
Yeah, it's like I can't imagine why they would remake the Wonder Years.
Why would you do that? Why not come up with your own idea? You know, are you more talk and less action, or vice versa? I'm gonna say I'm more action and less talk. I want you to shut your mouth and just do what you need to do. Get it done.
But you're saying you are like that.
I'm like that.
I'm generally in the same way.
Action.
I don't like to talk a lot. I like to just do it and not talk about it.
Yeah.
So I'd say that
I just want to get the work done.
Although you're saying it in an aggressive way, I'm just saying in general, I just like to get things done and not talk about it a lot.
Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to be aggressive. I'm not trying to be aggressive. I know somebody personally who likes to talk out all the plans and all the details, and then it's like when you talk so long, you're like procrastinating. And that's what you are doing. You're by talking, and I'm gonna plan it out. And this is what my plans are. Just do it. Just shut up and do it. You know. Have you ever given someone a handmade present?
Yeah, plenty of them. I've made socks and cross stitch, and well, that's the only two things I can think of. But yeah, I've done.
You did a cross stitch for Ashley. You did a cross stitch for Andrew. He made his mom's socks. He made my mom's socks. He made me a scarf. He made me a sweater.
Yeah, the sweater was a disaster.
You've made Ashley a sweater. You've made Ashley dresses. He made me.
She was a kid.
He made me still. He made me several purses.
Yeah, I did make purses.
I mean, yes, Kevin over and over
purses
again.
were a waste of money.
Now me, I can say that I've never, I bought a rocking chair for a little kid. So a little kid's rocking chair, and it was white. And this is when my sister, I don't know if she was pregnant or she had already had them, but I painted it, and so I really enjoyed doing that. I did it.
You've never made pottery and given it away to people?
No, that's not my thing.
I know Ashley's done that.
No, Ashley loves doing that. Ashley loves going to these pottery places and spending $50 painting something and then giving it away because she doesn't want to keep it. No, that is not my thing. These painting classes, no, I would not enjoy that.
A lot of people enjoy that kind of stuff.
Yes. A lot of people do it as a couples thing. I would not. I'm not that artsy person. I'm
more doing the cross stitch knitting. I enjoy doing that kind of stuff, but I don't like painting and stuff either, like art stuff.
Once it becomes a job for Kevin, though,
I'm tired of it.
He don't want to do it anymore. So, like, once I found out he could make dresses for Ashley, it was like, oh, hey, you could do this and this and this and this and this. And he's like, it's not fun anymore. You've just ruined it.
Yeah. Well, I remember making her dresses for dress code dresses.
Yeah.
A few. Like, we bought a big bunch of brown, like, heavy khaki fabric.
Yeah, it was khaki
and
fabric.
I made probably 2 or 3
dress
dresses.
code, yeah.
Not pants. I'm okay with dresses.
We only have 2 more left. What type of person angers you the most?
Someone that talks and talks and talks and never actually listens. That's kind of annoying. Did you say
That's
angers?
Annoying.
No, I kind of get a little angry when you're trying to say something and they just keep on talking and talking over you and you can't talk and you're like, if you would just shut up for 1 second, I could answer your question you asked 5 minutes ago. I didn't need all the filler after that,
Right.
That drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And it makes me a little angry.
It drives me nuts, but it doesn't anger
It probably
me.
doesn't anger me either, but that's the only thing I can think of that really just annoys me.
I'm going to say my answer to this one is going to be very, very serious. So I'm kind of taking the fun out of the video right now by answering this way, but it's just the truth because it did use the word anger. What type of person angers me the most, I'll just say it this way in case children are watching, is that men who commit crimes against women.
Oh yeah,
that's my
for sure.
easy way of putting that. And then the last question is, could you live without electricity for a week?
I would prefer not to. I could, but I'd rather not.
I would prefer not to, but I could. I definitely could, but I prefer not to.
Right.
Well, I'm going to end the video for the week. This might be a terrible angle, but we're going to just live with it. I'm in the utility room and getting ready to take some clothes out of the dryer. Andrew went back to work, and so he was off, I think, for 6 weeks. Because his wife was in a car accident, if you didn't know that. And so we are on a schedule now as far as having the kids. So we'll have the kids, I think, like 4 nights a week, and then Andrew will have them 3 nights a week. But it's so funny. It's funny, not funny, haha, funny, ironic, that he returned to work today. And we are supposed to get a major ice storm today. So it has been raining. It rained all day yesterday. It is supposed to rain all day again today. And we are supposed to get terrible, terrible ice. I know that the newspaper, the Lexington Herald Leader, was reporting that they thought there would be a loss of electricity and everything. So it's supposed to be a major ice storm. So if that does happen, of course I will show you what it looks like outside. The last major ice storm that I can remember, now I could have my dates completely wrong because I didn't look this up, but about 2009, I'm thinking, something, maybe 2009. Anyway, at our old house, we had a weeping willow in the front yard, and I remember that ice storm hit, and those weeping willow branches, they're very thin and they hang, they're beautiful trees. But I tell you, it did a number. The ice did a number on that tree. It looked pretty, but we lost a lot of branches because the ice was so bad, because it was just so heavy that tree couldn't handle it. So fortunately for us, we do not have any trees in our yard. We do not have any trees, and frankly, I'm glad, because and this is one of those cases where it's like, you don't, and you definitely don't want to have one that's half dead in your yard, because ice hits it and then you risk it falling down, hitting your house. So you definitely don't want that. But I know some of you have been hit hard with snow and stuff like that. And we're all going through the weather stuff right now. So hopefully you all stay safe. And if we do get any ice, then you'll be seeing it on next week's video. But thank you so much for watching and for all your support.